What's good, YouTube? It's your main man, ABD Hero, back again with another video. Today's video, we're gonna watch this clip from Kendrick Perkins, Richard Jefferson, ESPN, and where they have a debate on whether or not Lamelo Ball is a superstar in the NBA right now. I have not really watched this clip yet, but we're gonna get into it.
Triple B's! AB the Hero, back at it, baby.
Versus Lamelo.
All right, so this clip that we're about to watch came the day after the game where Lamelo hit the game winner over Giannis, and this is what I was saying in my video about the All-Star stuff, is when you have those big moments in them big games, you typically get the next day the media got to talk about you. And it's so funny because anytime like there's a Lamelo situation, they bring Kendrick Perkins in to speak on it or whatever and give his opinion and thoughts. So let's watch this clip.
Let's get to the Hornets. They pull out a win, and so the natural question coming out of this now, as we welcome in 2008 NBA champ Kendrick Perkins. Perk, how soon until
NBA
you are
champ.
ready to call Lamelo Ball a superstar?
Well, welcome to the party. I mean, I said this before he was drafted. I thought the Knicks should have drafted him. I thought he had superstardom written all over him. Here's the thing. He's already a superstar in his own right. And I understand that people want to say, well, he got to accomplish more. He got to get to the All-Star game. He has to win the MVP. All that, yeah, I get all that. But when you look at what LaMelo Ball does and how he affects the game of basketball, that's one thing. But look at those stands. Look at those people in those seats. That's another thing. Ooh. And it wasn't because Giannis came into town. It's like that every single night in Charlotte. And so when I'm listening to these kids, because I'm in the age.
Here's one of the things that folks, people pick and choose when this stuff happens, right? What makes you a superstar in the NBA? Because you could be a good player. You could be a guy who hoops. You could be a guy who wins games. I think dudes like Chris Middleton, Karis LeVert, there's a bunch of guys, CJ McCollum, the dudes who we all know who can hoop. If we was picking dudes up right now, you could play on my team, bro. Come on. Like, we'll take you. But superstar means more. A superstar is not only will I take you, if I can't play, I'm gonna stay in here and watch you hoop. You feel me? And I think that that's the superstar thing. That's what he's talking about, is I'm showing up to the game. Ja Morant, we coming to watch you play. Steph Curry, I'm pulling up in my Warriors gear to watch you hoop because you're doing something on a superstar level. That's one of the things that checked up one of the boxes for my man Lamelo in that conversation.
World now, and they talking about Lamelo Ball. Those are the same kids that on school nights when Lamelo Ball comes into town on road games, they're saying, hey, Daddy, Mom, I promise you I'm going to get up and not be tired. Please take me to the game tonight. That is superstar. When you selling out arenas and you putting butts in the seats and kids are mimicking you, that is a true definition of being a superstar.
Here's the thing too, and I said this story many times, right? That's such a fact, right? Kids are like the gateway to what's coming next, and when it comes to the superstar lane. I said this story, I remember way many moons ago, and my son, he likes sports a little bit, but not really. But I had my BBB gear. What I used to do before COVID is I would just pop up on and we have lunch, bring some McDonald's, we'll just chill in the hallway or whatever and eat lunch. So I'm gonna drip down, BBB'd out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And these kids coming across, they like BBB, big baller brand, oh my God. And my son is like, huh? He really had no grasp of what's going on or whatnot, but all his little friends was hype on it. Oh my God, that's a big baller brand. He got the big baller brand. He got the big baller brand. And this is the same thing, right? That to me, that showed the impact that the brand was having on the next generation. What he's saying, when kids are like, please take me to the game, Lamelo coming to play, it's the same thing. It's showing the impact that's having on the next generation. It's the gateway into something. So I will say, so I can see the projection, right? Even if you think it's not now, it's saying like, regardless of what it's the Jordan LeBron debate when folks say, but I never watched Jordan play when I grew up. I watched LeBron. I never watched too much Kobe, but I know everything about Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? So that's the debate that's happening.
Already reaching it right now in front of our very own eyes.
Now, again, Malika, you don't have to tee me up on this one again.
Oh, yeah, I was like, you were already ready to go.
I was, sometimes you're listening and sometimes you're waiting for someone to finish. In this case, I was waiting for someone to finish. Thank you for finishing, Perk. At the end of the day.
See, this is also, and this is just where it becomes disingenuous, right? Because he's acknowledging the fact that I was not even listening to you. I was just waiting for you to finish because I already had an opinion on this, right? So it's not really a debate or a conversation. It's just two people talking.
He is an absolute star. Superstar, there are very few. Understand, the game of basketball, the NBA, when you have a superstar, you are transcendent on sports. You are Magic Johnson. You are Larry Bird. You are Michael Jordan. To say superstar, there's probably only about 4 or 5 superstars in this game. Now, is he headed that direction? Rookie of the year, like we've followed his story pretty much like LeBron James since he was 14, 15 years old. Yes, he is a star. He is going to be an all-star this year. If they keep going, he's on his way towards All-NBA. But superstardom is a little bit different. There's very few people that ever reach superstardom in this game.
Well, let me ask you a question, Mr. Richard Jefferson.
Please.
Name me your young superstars in the NBA
But you
right
said
now.
young
Matter of fact,
superstars. You said young superstars.
No.
Here's the thing that what I feel like Richard Jefferson didn't do. He didn't give any criteria. He didn't give he said these guys are superstars. There's only a few of them, but he didn't talk about what a superstar is, right? So we don't even know like what accolades you gotta have. He says, yo, he's on his way to being an all-star. They keep winning, he might even be all NBA, but there's another tier above that, but he doesn't describe that tier. He does describe who's in it, and he says Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, and that's rarefied air. If in order to be a superstar, you have to be Magic Johnson, Larry Bird caliber, he's right. It ain't just 5 in the league. It's probably 5 ever, based on that criteria.
Matter of fact, name me your superstars that are in the NBA right now, and give me the criteria of being a superstar.
Well, I want to jump in here
Get in there,
for 1
Malika.
second.
Get him, Malika.
I do think that superstardom is a little bit subjective here, and there's a concoction, there's a potion, right? There is the on-court ability to affect a game. Then you can factor in what you're saying, butts and seats, marketability, etc. And we have had this conversation so many times in our newsroom, in breaks, all this. I can't believe I'm saying this, Perk. I kind of agree with Richard. There are only about 5 superstars in the league that are just plain superstars. They are transcendent. They have earned it. There is nothing they can do to let it go. I think there are other players who have been superstars in the past. I think there are players who could be superstars in the future, but the LeBrons, the Giannis's, that's who I'm looking at. The Steph Curry's,
yes,
bona fide superstar, no question
until people that don't know basketball at all know his name, that's when you become a superstar.
Okay, well, we do have, right?
So y'all,
we're gaining up on him today. We should be nice.
Let my dog speak. Get on him, Perk.
No, because listen, here's the thing that I got over
Kevin Durant,
both of you
superstar.
guys, okay? I am in AAU gyms every single weekend with over 300 to 500 kids. And guess what? A name that comes up every single time somebody walks up to me is Lamelo Ball. So that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Like, I understand where y'all coming from, but when I think of a household name, every kid in America loves LaMelo Ball, and right now he's at the point where you could call him a superstar.
Here's what I got. All right, so I think that where that conversation was ending up was a good spot, right? Because we did get some criteria a tad bit, not really. She said stuff that we already knew is your play on the court, can you put butts in the seats? And then he added, until casual fans, you know what I'm saying, know you by your name, you know what I'm saying? Folks who don't really care about basketball. And it's hard for me to pinpoint that one, because I think that we know that my dog can hoop. We know that he puts the butts in the seat, so that's a check. a check. Then you get to the casual fan. And here's the thing that I think is interesting about the LaMelo Ball journey that a lot of people want to address but don't want to address. I you know what I'm saying, I live in Indiana, you know what I'm saying, so I'm in the Midwestern, right? And so this is not considered the area in which, like, when people say go to the big market, they don't say come to Indiana, they say go to New York on the East Coast, go to LA and all of that stuff. So we in the casual the belt right here, right? And so I put my BBB on, I be out, you know what I'm saying, I be moving around. People like, so you went to travel the world, what was this? And I was like, you ever heard of the Junior Basketball Association? The Ball family? Yeah, LeVar, the loud one, he got the dad. And so it's so interesting because when I bring that up, the way the hierarchy of how this explained, and even when I talk about the YouTube channel and stuff that we talk about, it starts with Big Baller Brand, sound familiar. The dad, LeVar Ball, oh yeah, I remember that now. The sons, what's the son's name? They got a couple in the league right now. Lamelo, and then we get there. So I do think that the casuals know my guy, right? They know, but they know him probably not so much, and this is probably to the point of like superstar, not superstar, is that they know him more for what happened. They know him more for the trajectory at this point as casuals, and probably not everyday or NBA fans. Then they know him for like what's happening right now on the court. You know what I'm saying? I can't acknowledge that for sure. However, I do think in Perks, and towards Perks' argument, one of the biggest things is that the kids who are next, the kids who are the fans, the future dudes who are going to be buying out tickets in arenas and getting the shoes and all of that stuff, all of them rock with LaMelo. I be at the job and they did the like slideshow. You send in the pictures of like your best times of the year, and the lady with some kids got her kids got the LaMelo jerseys, and they want the shoes, and so I'm looking at the slideshow and I'm seeing LaMelo jerseys popping through the thing, and so the superstardom is there, the name notoriety, the fan base, and all of that is there. So that's an interesting conversation. I want to hear what you all think in the description below. And if you stuck around to this point in the video, I want to say today's video sponsor is your main man, AB the Hero. I'm launching a new channel. I got a video, I recorded it, I need to do the editing and put it up here, but it's AB the Hero BTS behind the scenes. And with this channel, I want to give y'all a behind the scenes look at, you know what I'm saying, the process in which I've created this channel, but then also behind the scenes look at just your boy AB the Hero. What's going on, what's happening in life, you know what I'm saying, all of that stuff, tips and tricks on YouTube video and all of that jazz, but then also just life stuff as well, man. So rock out with me. The link to this will be in the description. If you in the Discord server, you can find the link to that in the description of this video as well. But the link to that new channel will also be posted there, so you can tap in there as well. But it's your main man, AB the Hero, and we getting up out of here. Appreciate y'all tapping in with me on today's video.
The Hero. No, not peace. Plus one, triple B's. We out.